Travel passengers rather to Europe, mainly from the Gambia, will now face some challenges as authorities in Brussels are searching out either links, smugglers and who are using to smuggle drugs to the European capital. Now, since early 2000, West Africa and the Sahel region have been recommended as the gateway of drugs into Europe. Now, currently, police in Brussels have arrested 5 men who are under their custody on suspicion of participating in smuggling, which usually passes through Gambian borders. Now, the drugs included cocaine are valued at over 5 million euros. Now, the arrested men include baggage handlings working at the Brussels airport. Let's hear details of that in this report by Amadou Kante.
The Gambia is now under Brussels' microscope as police mount investigation into the involvement of the 5 suspects in the smuggling of drugs at Brussels airport. According to official sources, the suspects include 2 baggage holders who allegedly work for a drug gang. They were caught transporting several suitcases filled with cocaine from an aeroplane. The incident happened under the police officers' watch who were stationed at the airport. In a publication, Carol Vakari from Halle-Vilvoorde Public Prosecutor's Office was quoted by VRT News explaining another similar incident in which he said another flight had landed from Banjul last Tuesday, which was closely monitored by investigators from the Federal Judicial Police. Carol said although the suspected employees were not scheduled to work at the time, but they both turned out to be present at the airport when the flight from Banjul landed at Wilmington. They took several suitcases from the plane, after which one of them left the airport with the suitcases. A few kilometers away, he was met by 3 cars and the suitcases were loaded into them. He said at that moment the police decided to intervene and they succeeded, and 3 suitcases were found with a total of about 120 kilograms of cocaine, which corresponds to a street value of 6 million euros, was apprehended. The 5 suspects were said to have eventually arrested, and in a series of subsequent house searches, the police said they have also seized large sums of cash in their houses. According to officials in Banjul, Brussels authorities did not communicate to them on the matter, and therefore they cannot say anything about the issue. Like any other airport, different law enforcement agencies are stationed to implement law and order and to arrest activities like drug smuggling. Recent trends suggested that the Gambia, like other West African countries, continue to be used as transit or storage of hard drugs like cocaine, heroin, and the cannabis originating from source countries and the sub-region entering the country through the sea, land, and air borders. In 2021, Gambian authorities seized nearly 3 tons of cocaine from a shipment of industrial salt originating from Ecuador. Is said to be one of the largest ever bust in West Africa.